late invading Raptors just isn't good because they have like Ashe and stuff, and they might protect.
Yeah.
So. All right, let's go.
About the Raptor start,
Yeah.
I most of the time I do like the blue invade level 2, but if I wanted to like split the map, or just I'm 100% sure that I can kill the enemy jungler and I know he's on blue, I would do that.
Yeah, Talons though are probably always gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say always, but lots of the time they're gonna start Raptors, right? And yeah, if you split the map top here, like it's for TP Camille, it's not you know, I don't think it's that. It's not like you have Darius or Riven with Ignite or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Oh my god, was bot lane already GG? The Jinx had to recall.
Yeah, they made it. Jinx didn't buy item. I told her that you didn't have item.
Oh my god, bro. It is amazing, eh? Like, this is top whatever percent of players.
But that's not the sad part. The sad part is they won the lane, even through that. And somehow we lost the game. That's the sad part.
Okay, nice. Oh, what are you doing
I was
here?
thinking about
what are you thinking here?
I was thinking because the enemy bot lane is like in a really good position to gank, and I saw the minimap that they have no ward. I was 100% sure they have no ward, and I saw the opportunity to gank because the Ashe is really low HP and Soraka have no silence. If she has silence, she have no Q. So basically one of them, and it's free to gank. But I'm sure that we got a kill here. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we got a kill here.
Okay, I think this is really bad to gank. And if I was Talon and I see you ganking bot, like, I would just ping this, right? Because it's literally the only lane you can gank. And I know you're a level 3 Bel'Veth. And I'm going to be thinking, right, this Bel'Veth is going to want to, like, you know, make plays early game because their level 3 is really good. So if I saw my bot lane pushed up here, I would expect them, honestly, to probably be able to 2v3. Because Jinx had to recall. And the Seraphine's, like, really low. And also here... Whereas, like, you're ganking two flashes in a massive minion wave, and I honestly think they'll kill you. Like, good bot lanes here will actually be happy getting ganked, because there's such a massive diff between these 4 players, right, at the moment. Like, your bot lane is fucked. Like, look. So if she gets anywhere close to, like, Ashe and gets auto-attacked once, or Soraka even Q, like, it's so difficult for these to help you, right? So you're going to be fighting 4 how do I put it? Like, you're going to be fighting 4 cooldowns, probably on your own, in a minion wave. That's how I think about it. So yes, alright, like, they're pushed up and stuff, but I would actually like you to gank that lane if I'm Talon. Because I don't think you get any kills, and I'm just going to... I'll be like 3 camps up on you. Or at least 2 camps. Does that make sense? Like, if it's the same, whereas, like, they're, you know, half HP, and, you know, you guys are level 2... I agree. Like, I think your ganking bot is actually good. You might have to be careful in other games because they might just expect you to do this. So champions like Lee Sin and Xin Zhao, they might just wait here for you to do that. And if you don't show, they'll just dive. So things like that will happen, right? But I just think, like, you actually ganking that lane, it's like you're just ganking it because they're pushed up, rather than... I would much rather dive a lane that's like this HP with no summoners than gank a lane that's pushed up and they have everything... you know, like, available to them. It's really hard to kill any of them. Like, that's what I think.
Okay.
So I don't really care, like, what happens here, like, the result. And also here, like, fucking, if they stand up and just zone your bot lane, like, it's even worse. Yeah, like, they'll still be level 1 when you're ganking. And it's like, right, this is really fun. Like, the fact your Jinx is able to, like, auto-attack minions here is kind of crazy. But still. And same thing here. I had this in a game yesterday. One of the guys I was coaching, like, same elo probably. What do you think their bot lane should do here?
Basically, Ashe can just hug the bottom side of the lane and run. And Soraka can basically just zone me from getting to her, and I cannot just touch her.
Right, okay. The other option, which is 10 times better, is they stay here and they run forward with the wave. Because your bot lane has to run back and then they isolate you. Because if your bot lane ever runs forward, right, they are fucked. Like, look at that. There's such a... So this is what I'm saying, Huara, is like, there's such a big difference in this 2v2 that you're not strong enough, I don't think, against this as well to make up for that difference. Level 1,
Yeah.
level 2, no HP, and it's a Seraphine as well. It's not like you have Naught with Ignite, where even if he is low HP, just land a hook and it might be good for you. But even then, right, like you'd never even gank a Naught lane here. Like, that's what I'm saying. I would not even gank this lane if it was Kalista Pyke, you know, because if Kalista's had to recall and she's going to be level 1 when you're fighting, like, how useless is that? So I think you should just hard lose this and get 2v3'd.
Okay, so in the higher elos, like in Challenger, it's not possible.
Yeah, exactly right. But even here, like, if they're going to run off, she can just pop heal, and she doesn't even hit you, man. She doesn't even, like, Q you or anything, no? Oh, yeah. Maybe she did.
She just used it and she missed.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I was fucking daydreaming.
I think she missed it, I'm not sure.
Even the Ashe,
she used it very early.
Even their AD carry, like, doesn't even hit you here.
Yeah,
like,
they don't.
She can hit you and she can flash your W, and even if she flashes, like, this lane is still so fucked because of Seraphine's HP. Like, the lane is still over. So if you go for a W, right, and she flashes and just keeps hitting you, what do you do? What do you actually do? Like, nothing. So she should actually just hit you here regardless. So yeah, if I was coaching their bot lane, Juarez, like, you're gonna have a lot of trouble, you know, killing these players. Yeah, like the fact you see, like, how close that is to them living, and they played it as bad as that as well, and it's still really close. If they play that good, you guys are all gonna die. Like, just trust me. Hopefully you can say that. Yeah,
it's last season I ended up like on 520 LP, and the games are in GM lobby, GM Challenger. I wouldn't do that. I just lost my mental in this elo. I don't know why I cannot get back to at least 400 LP. It's just the games are really coin flip, and you have to just go with the flow.
That is one option. You can go with the flow, but you shouldn't. Like, you should just, like, what's like the best mental to have? Like, all my mental as far as, like, if I jump on, right, and I haven't played, like, recently I hadn't played for like 3 weeks, right, because I had COVID and shit and felt like AIDS, and then I jump on and, like, just fucking win in 15 minutes, like most of the games I play. It's not because, like, you know, I'm not really warmed up or anything and it feels weird playing, but all I do going into a game is I just listen to the enemy champions. So the Ashe and Soraka, they are saying, look, if you gank us, you know, like, we've got a massive wave, we've got a big level advantage, your Seraphine's 1 HP, we've got summoner spells, if I didn't say that already, what are you going to do? That's what, like, they're telling me in my head. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I'm fucking not ganking this. Yeah? Like, that's all it is, man. So yeah, if you know the future, like, it's not like, right, I'm just gonna go bot, and yeah, if you can say there, Juarez, right, I go bot here, and I know for a fact that if I go bot and, you know, use my spells and use my time, I'm gonna get gold out of this, so we're gonna kill them. That's what you need to get to, bro. Because I even think there, like, maybe, you know, like, me pointing out the stuff helped, but I think now in hindsight you can see, like, I think that works 1 in 10 games. And you might do this in other games, and it doesn't work, and you'll be like, wait, what? But it works in this game, so you're going to do it again, right? In that same maybe situation or similar, and yeah, you're going to lose, and you'll be like, wait, what? I thought that was good. And it's hard to make sense of it.
So the correct mentality in here is just clear my blue side and cover for dives, so Talon doesn't dive them by any chance. And if I see that, I just recall and reset and do it again, top to what.
Yeah, basically. The other option you have is Ward here, because you got double prior. So you should know that Talon is going to start Raptors. I mean, the funny thing is, though, I've seen Talon start blue. So again, like, I still think you would probably need a ward here, Juarez. Like, if you're Orianna wards and you know he started bot side, like, what's the other option you have? So after red, what could you do? So you go like that, or
possibly invade?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you could invade his top side because you got double prior.
Yeah, because I'm way stronger than Talon in early game, and he doesn't have Ignite.
Yep, exactly right. And you got double prior, right? So it should be really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, so, like, if you just got an assist there, bro, if I'm Talon, I'm actually like, happy. Seriously. Alright. Whereas I want you to tell me, this is like the most important question I'm gonna ask, and it's gonna sound like so fucking trivial, like not important, but trust me. What are you thinking about here? So when you've just killed their bot lane, right, and it's now 320,
Yeah.
and you're hitting blue buff, and you've got Gromp, you've got Wolves, you've got Crab as well. You tell me what you're thinking about.
So if I full clear, which I did, like the whole blue side, I'm around like 30 to 40 seconds behind in tempo, and he can just take my Raptor or just full clear to recall into my Raptor with item, and he's faster.
Right, okay, very good. So, right, excellent. Yeah, because all I'm thinking about here is like, this crab is a bait. So I'm with you. I would do this and probably just go to my Raptors, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'll just do this and then into Raptors, and you can always like, if your mid laner has a ward to ward it or whatever, it's always like helpful, but yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Very good. So if you go to crab here, I mean, bro, if you go bot lane here, like, look at them.
Yeah, just some games are really troll.
Like, you have no flash as well. Like, oh man, you are gonna die here. And by the way, if they know you're here, which apparently they do because it's not even watered, sorry, but like someone pinged you, so I just wanted to check like if they moved off the wave. But remember, like, if you do anything bot here, Juarez, like, it's still bad. Like, even if they're killable, by the way, I'm saying like you never do this. So even if you could kill the Ashe and Soraka, I would never ever like go bot, because what did we talk about? Like, what are you gonna lose?
So basically, map control. I lose the map control, and he has my topside jungle. He can just control the entire map.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, you're gonna lose level 4 Raptors and level 4 Cruds, and even if you got a kill, you're down experience, and probably still down gold, by the way, because he'll have more camps than you, especially in the next like 60 seconds. If he can like protect his Raptors, like, you've got nothing to do, bro. Like, nothing to do. Can you say that?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so just after Gromp, man, like, this crab is a massive bait. Just go Wolves, just go Raptors. Even if he bases and does that thing where, like, you know, they clear and they recall 2 longswords and run here, bro, who fucking cares? Like, your Oriana's there, like, you'll just push him off, you know? Like, it's flippy for him to do that. That's what I think anyway. I think that invade is actually, like, kind of troll. Anyway. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, because in these games, like, I really lose my focus because my teammates are just making random decisions and not listening to my pings. I don't know why, but sometimes I lose my temper and make shitty decisions.
Yeah, I mean, like, you should probably accept that your bot lane is fucked, because the Seraphine was 1 HP, like, you know, at level 1, and your Jinx didn't have items. So all I'm saying, Juarez, is like, bro, just expect the worst to happen, yeah? Like, they're human beings, and they're not doing that intentionally, even though it looks really troll, and it is. They're not doing that intentionally still. Like, sometimes, man, I actually forget to buy items. Like, seriously. I'll run out of base and someone will type Shaco items. I'll be like, oh my fucking god, what am I doing? And all of a sudden, like, my early game is actually slower because of it. But I didn't do it intentionally to tilt anyone, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we talked about this, so you should be, like, finishing this. Or, like, you know, hitting walls and going here. Same thing as well, not same thing, I know I said that, but, like, you know he's top side here, Juarez, so just, like, ping top, right?
Yeah, that's the one issue that I have, that my communication via ping is really bad. I don't know why. I ping them that they are here, but I heard that some content creators tell that you have to annoy your laners in order to just listen.
Wait, say it again. Some content creators say what?
They say that if you want your laner to listen to your ping, you have to annoy them with pings just to listen. But I think that's not true.
Yeah, most people, like, I don't want to say like a percentage, but a very high percentage of people, let's just say 95% of players, right? They queue up to win. And there might be some players who are just going to fucking run it down no matter what. And those games you just accept. Like, even if you play perfect, you're probably going to lose, whatever. But most people, man, play to win. And they're going to say, like, laning is intense, Juarez, right? So laning, if I, like, coach someone, it's very fucking intensive in terms of micro, tracking cooldowns, positioning, spacing, all of that stuff, yeah? So when you have a jungler who's pinging you, look, the enemy jungler might be here, just care. They'll be like, oh, okay, no worries, thank you. I wasn't actually really thinking about it. And you've played enough games, man, in this elo where you know that for a fact. that laners don't think about jungle and track. So
Yeah,
when
they
you're
don't.
actually one of the few junglers who pings, first of all, it shows that you care about winning, and you're also like, you also care about like helping them type thing. So they'll respond like, more actively, I guess, to it. And if you ping Juarez and they still run it down and they still die, then whatever. You shouldn't be tilted at all. Like, you did all you could. And if they're still going to make that decision, no worries.
All right. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
But you've got to want to, man. Like, you've got to want to put this guy, like, in the dirt. Like, if you can say after the game, this guy was in 0 kills, he literally could not do fucking anything. I just, like, every time he showed on the minimap, I took his camps, I punished him, I killed him, and, he's like 0 and 6 in the OPGG. You've got to want to make this guy retire from playing jungle. If you don't have that mindset, right, if you're not thinking about Talon, there is no way you are going to diff him. If you try to diff someone, you give yourself a chance to actually do it, right? If you're just thinking, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, play for my laners and stuff like this, this jungle matchup, I can never do anything to him, you're already fucked. Like, you've got to want to destroy this guy, which is like the first question is, can I late invade his Raptors? You can't in this game? Okay. So what else do we have? Well, level 3, what can we do? Can we do this? Yeah. You can honestly probably do that, but you didn't actually know 100% where he started. So maybe it's a little bit burger flippy. All right, whatever. Well, can I gank mid? Can I gank bot? I don't think you can do any of those. So, all right, I've got to farm my wolves. But trust me, Juarez, these junglers, man, because you're not in fucking, like, high challenger, are going to make mistakes. This guy will, like, gank a lane like you did and die. Or he'll, like, gank top lane at 4 minutes, and you just take his Raptors. Stuff like that happens all the time, bro. You don't have to win a game at level 1, 2, 3, okay?
Okay.
Like, I played a game,
Yeah.
It was in that YouTube video I did where I'm playing Graves, and I literally had, like, I think I had 68 CS to the enemy jungler's, like, 58, and I was 0-0-2, right? And he was, like, fucking 2-2-1. I think I killed him, like, we killed him a couple of times, like, invading my jungle. And afterwards, just because I had, like, taken his camps when he was making so many plays in terms of ganking, just, like, leaving counterplay, I think this went to, like, 90 CS, and he had, like, maybe mid-60s. Yeah? So, in that game, it happened really late for me. In other games, it's going to happen at level 1, maybe. It is Raptors. In other games, it might happen, like, when these guys are actually killable. Okay? But that's got to be your mindset, alright?
Yeah, that actually happened to me once. Like, I was playing versus like 70, 100, 70, 50, 70 something. Yeah, he was GM, and he was really bad. But I made that mistake. He was really ahead in CS, and I couldn't do anything. He was Kha'Zix, I was Bel'Veth. But I crushed him in early game, but in a mid game, he was so ahead of me. And that was the moment that I was, okay, I have to balance taking camps and ganking. So if I want to make a gank works, I can skip a camp, but not my whole side.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly right. I'm just thinking here, like, Olaf obviously wards. So I just want you to gank this lane, Juarez, like, knowing that you can kill this person. He won't hit level 6, by the way. So do you know, like, level 6 timers for solo laners?
It's basically, I know it by the XP I get, or not the exact timer, something between 520 to 535 something, if I'm not wrong.
So it will be the 530 cannon wave. So normally around like 540, 545 or something, they'll hit level 6. So this wave is the one before that, so he'll still be level 5, yeah?
Yeah, I actually ganked this lane because the Camille was telling me he's free, and I agreed with him, and I ganked him. Even though he has a ward, I think he warded the Tribush, but it doesn't matter. He's so far ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I actually think ganking this, even though he's warded, is fine because he's so pushed up, right? And you actually do have like lockdown with Camille. So just remember, like, if he has flash or ghost, if he has ghost, by the way, you never kill him. So please, like, if you were to tell me, look, he's like, I know he used ghost earlier, like maybe she pinged it or something. Obviously, I'm skipping through the game, so because I want to get through as much as possible. But you have to know that, whereas I don't even know if this person is pinged. So if she's pinging, just ask like sums while you're doing krugs. Like, you don't need to micro krugs, right? Because you're probably basing afterwards.
Yeah.
But just in case you can kill top, ask sums. And then she'll ping ghost and you'll be like, oh shit, okay, well, he's really pushed up. Even if that's warded, I can just go all the way around and he's never going to escape. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said when I saw this.
Yeah, okay, right. That you can tilt because I'm tilted. All right, you can tilt at that a little bit. That's fine.
Yeah, but Camille played really well. Like, she tanked a lot of ganks from Talon that we traded objective from it, and it was really fine.
I've got to think about this. I need to think about this. Sorry, Juarez, I've got to work this out in my head.
Yeah, it's alright.
Alright, so that's like 6 minutes. Alright, so I'm just thinking about your bot times, that's all. So Grom's at like 6 minutes. I even think, by the way, like, you going to Grubs out of base is good.
Like, straight to grab.
Yeah. I think so. And you might be like, what the fuck? But afterwards, you can just run all the way down here. And it looks like, oh my god, that's 20 seconds. Bro, like, I think it's very difficult for Talon, unless that's warded, to invade your Gromp. I reckon this guy will go like this, right? And he's going to see a Bel'Veth there with a Camille who's winning. Yeah?
Yeah?
And you've got Oriole as well, which should be more useful than like Xerath stuff in terms of like fighting and all that. So I actually think here out of base, you can just like run straight to Grubs. Can you say that?
Yeah.
Because he won't know you're doing them, whereas until he's there. And at that point, he can't go like that and counterplay.
Yeah, by that time I take at least 2 of it because Bel'Veth is really good at taking grabs.
Yep, exactly right.
He just hurts it.
And I'm also guessing this guy, if he is at Grubs, like you still do well because you're Bel'Veth. And if he's not at Grubs, he's probably just running down here again, yeah? To re-clear his bot side.
Yeah.
So if you don't see him at Grubs, you immediately ping, yeah, see what I mean? Like you immediately ping bot. Right, he's not on Grubs, but this is also like the other argument. If he is doing Grubs here, there's no guarantee like you get kills here, right? Like if this shit is warded, and he should be pinging, by the way, like there's no way he should not be pinging here. And their bot lane will just run off, right? And they've already done that in this game, by the way. So he knows you're basing here, yeah? Because you show against the Olaf and then you run in this brush. Yeah. Obviously you're basing. So where's Bel'Veth going to go? Well, she just finished her clear top side, clearly. So she's probably just going to run straight bot. So you should be getting pinged here as well, and their bot lane won't die, yeah?
But my mindset was like, is that he's going to do grabs. I'm pretty sure he's at grabs. I even missing ping on it. That are we 100% sure that he's on grabs? And their bot has no sounds because they pinged it.
Oh, he
so it's
here as
3
well.
kills for me.
Okay, yeah, it's 3 kills though, bro. Like, if that shit isn't warded. That's what I think anyway. So I think you running out of base here and saying, look, I actually have 3 kills bot. I think it's like 100% if you were to do that. Because you just evade vision and there's no way they ever escape. If you run through here and that's warded, so all I'm saying, Juarez, is I want you to tell me if you know 100% if that's warded or not. That's all it is, right?
No, I wasn't sure, 100%.
Yeah, so that's like the main point here, right? If you have that control warded, right? Let's just say you had randomly both brushes control warded. Bro, like, I'm fine if you're going down here to gank that lane. But I'm saying, like, you shouldn't even be here for that. You should be bot because you're saying, look, he's going to get all 3 grubs, and he's got, let's just say he's got 2 really good lanes. He's going to get grubs here. I've got to take his bot camps. So, like, where you go is based on jungle camps, right? And you against this person. Yeah. It's not based on, I think I can kill bot lane out of base. Like, that's never the reason. You would just kill bot lane as, like, kind of an extension of this. Oh, look, I've taken his raptors. Oh, what the hell? That bot's killable. Let's go. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so, like, when you're basing there, I just say to myself, look, my camps, even if they were up, I don't think Talon's ever going to be here. And I'm never fucking giving this guy when I have, well, I think I have prior mid, and I've got Camille who's doing well as well, who hit level 6 very soon. Her ult's like insane with Oriole, right? So R3v3, I think you just like hard win. Yeah.
Okay, it makes sense. Yeah.
So I think you should just like run the grubs here. I know it's really awkward and stuff, but you're not going to lose anything, man. Like if that Talon is on grubs, you push him off. If he's not on grubs, he doesn't even know you're here. So how can he do this? It's very difficult for him to do that, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, you even see him over here, so like it would have actually been really good just to run there. So yeah, thankfully Juarez, their bot lane is killable, but it's not the reason to actually like be here on this side of the map. Okay, unlucky.
Yeah, If I didn't miss my W, I would kill them both, but...
I just want you to like W when she auto attacks. That's all. Like this person actually auto attacks you. So if they auto attack,
Yeah, I had to
what are they
time my
doing?
W in there. Yeah.
Like that there. Don't worry about anything, bro. I know you've like queued or whatever, but you should just be pressing W like as soon as you see that shit. Yeah, you should get 2 kills 100% there. So yeah, W on auto attacks, alright?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, here it's kind of awkward because you might even have to wait for he'll be like 6 because he's got so much CS. Oh, here he is, the Xerath. You saw him?
Yeah, I just saw him right there.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, he'll be so low. See what I mean? Like Ori, Camille. So that's where you should like that's where I think you should be, Juarez, instead of bot.
Yeah, if I was there, I would take the grubs, and if any fight broke out, they would come to help me. It was really easy, yeah.
And here you should definitely take his Raptors. Like this time here, because in this game, right, I don't think you've really seen him at all. Oh no, he ganked mid, didn't he? He ganked mid at like 4 minutes. But afterwards, he's going to do his Raptors very soon. Whether he bases and runs there or does them as part of that life. See, this is like the problem with me fucking skipping stuff. Let's see. Yeah, see what I mean? Like he just runs off like this. Like you know exactly. He's doing Raptors here. So that means like 6:45 will be his Raptors, right? He'll kill them in like 10-15 seconds. So 2:15. So when we skip it to like 6:30, which is very close to his Raptors, and you get the timer, which is good. Okay, Xerath's here. Like this movement is good in case he E's you, so that's good. And he just runs off. It's whatever. And here, whereas what I would have done is I would have clicked back just a little bit, so everyone will think, oh, you're just going to like your camps. But all of a sudden you come back in for Raptors, yeah? Because if you just run in a straight line, like they all might, well, not all might converge on you, but yeah, Xerath might actually wait in the brush for you instead of going mid, something like that. But yeah, you should definitely take these because Talon's dead for long enough. Yeah, I guess you just have to do this. Yeah, you have to do walls. Yeah, you have to do your Raptors. Yeah. Camille doesn't have ult. I guess there won't be a wave there. Yeah, okay. Does that make sense to you, Juarez? Like my thought process there? Like if you go top now, there's not going to be a wave there. So really you're waiting for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to work on that, the next wave that's coming up, if I want to gank Olaf.
Yeah, like here, I think after red, you should be looking to do like this, because I reckon this guy will stay. If he doesn't, then Camille just like shoves a wave, right? But I would be really close like to leaning towards here. So if he
my thought process was...
Yeah, go on.
My thought process was, the moment he went to the brush, I'm not sure he's recalling or just staying. I will do my golems until I see him.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I didn't see him, I just recalled.
Yeah, that's good as well. I'm just, like, how do I put it? Like, when he's at this HP, and the lane is in this position here, right? He looks really killable, but there's not going to be a wave there. So let's just say that, you know, you finish Raptors there, and there's a fresh cannon wave here. I think you just go straight top.
Yeah, true.
And yeah, you can see like how when you finish red buff, there is a fresh wave here. So I would be, yeah, you actually can't do it, right? You're absolutely right. So what you do here is good. I just want to know, like, Juarez, if you were thinking about it, that's all. Or you could think about it in your future games anyway.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, Talon's top, okay. Yeah, leave blue, it's good, yeah. Okay, bot lane's killable, she's 1 HP. Yeah, you trust her to back off. Yeah, that's all good. This was also like the thing, Juarez. If you took his Raptors, let's say it would have been like 650, right?
Yeah.
His Raptors are going to spawn again. So you could just go like that again, and then back to drag.
Yeah, I would take them both.
Yep, so you'd have like 2 sets of his Raptors there, which doesn't sound like, you know, to lots of people, oh, who cares about that? But it's actually huge, right? Like, you know how it feels to take camps and, you know.
Yeah.
You know how, like, big that is, so.
2 sets of Raptor is really big, yeah.
Like, you're still getting Dragon. Of course you are. But we can add something into it beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's just randomly ganked mid lane with no ult. See what I mean? Whereas they'll always do weird shit, bro. They'll always do something really fucking weird.
Yeah, that's why I at the start of the coaching, I told you that he was really bad, but I don't know how I didn't carry this game.
Okay, let's keep watching. Yeah, I think this is fine, and after the right, you should know he's going to run here, yeah? Because he ganks your Camille, then he ganks your Orianna, and he's probably doing that, right? Because he's path top.
Yeah.
So
true.
this guy's probably going to go like Krugs or Raptors, just like you, Juarez, right? You went like your level 3, 4 clear. You kind of did like blue, crab, Gromp Wolves, and then you pathed up. Then level 5, you tried to gank the Olaf, right? So
Yeah.
when you see him ganking top like that, he's obviously started down here. So when a little bit of time has passed again, he's going to come back here, right? So here, when you finish Raptors, like, all I would be thinking about, unfortunately I don't know your fucking gold, I might even reset the thing. But let me actually just do this. All I'm thinking about there, bro, is like your top side and grubs. Yeah, can you like envision that for me without looking at the minimap? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Because grubs are up like very soon, and obviously he's gonna get mad when he sees his Raptors taken. He's gonna get mad at you. It's just around here, right? Let me actually just keep this open the entire time. The Eclipse Talon, fuck me. Yeah, so this base I think is great. I'm guessing you have item as well, right? Kraken or whatever the fuck you're buying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
perfect,
thinking
perfect.
about the grubs and my item both at the same time. It was really huge power spike. The Kraken is really, really big.
Yep. Let's just say, Juarez, that you're still gonna base here, but I just want to like clarify that you're not really basing here for Kraken. And you might be like, what the fuck is this guy saying? What you're really basing here for is to be as strong as possible for that. Because that's what you're attacking here, right? You don't get,
Yeah.
like, let me put it this way, like, lots of people think like you recall to spend gold or to like regain HP, and of course those are true, but it's not ever the real reason in like high challenger. Like, you are basing as a jungler because you are going to run at a resource, and that timing just adds up. Like this timing here, all right, like you might be 10 seconds late, yeah? But you're still going to get there in time to stop him from doing all of them. And if you fight with Kraken and being a Bel'Veth, I think like it's great, right? Like the timing there looks great. So like when you base, it's just all about making sure that your timing resonates with that resource you're running at. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you want to be 30 seconds at your recall timer to be at your strongest for the objective.
Yes.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so lots of times, like, you know, really early game, people might think, oh, you know, I could have bought like, you know, 2 more longswords or something. But, you know, if you recall to buy 2 more longswords, like, are you actually using them? You could have just stayed on the map and just farmed your walls. So, like, if you're just going to farm your camps, what the fuck is the point of recalling, to be honest? You might as well stay on the minimap. So you're really recalling to defend or attack something this guy cares about. So it'll be something probably in River Riot or on his side, and sometimes, far as it might be like defending your camps. Like, let's just say you kill bot lane and you're like, oh my god, my top camps are going to respawn. Let me just recall in Fog and run here, and you'll catch him. It doesn't really matter like what items you buy. It just matters like if you're there on time.
Yeah, I actually learned that from one of the Canyon replays. He just didn't take a free dragon. It was basically free because everyone was dead.
Sure.
The jungler was alive. He recalled to defend his raptor because he was pretty sure that he's going to take it if he's not there.
Yep, absolutely right. Like, dragon adds 30 seconds, you know, to your... Yeah, and if people think... I even did a video on this. It was, Should I link it to you? I'll link it to you, actually. This was... I don't know if you know who R. Freezy is, but he's like an NA Graves player. No cap, best. Look at this, Juarez. I've already YouTubed my video. What a beast. This video here, right? Like, basically details what we're talking about in terms of like recalling, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'll watch it as well. So in this game, right, he kills bot, which is why he's 2-0-1, yeah? Yeah, so he's like fed.
Yeah.
And then he recalls and gets a Noon Quiver. Now he recalls and runs straight back bot, leaving this up. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And I think he also does dragon at one point. There is an example of Owner doing like exactly what you're saying, so I'm just going to show you again. Yeah, right. So what he does here, I think he might do dragon afterwards, but that's again when he's losing his top camps, you know? Don't know if you saw that. That might have been too quick. So like dragon's up, and I think he clicked towards dragon and did dragon, and Viego just has these camps, right? Or enemy jungle does.
Yeah.
So when I show this example from Owner, it's like he gets 3 kills. Come on, Oceanic Internet, you can do this. Load that YouTube video, bro. So yeah, he gets 3 kills here, right? Doesn't have to shove the next wave, but he's never going to hit dragon here, Juarez, because look at Krugs. And Raptors, I'm guessing, are going to spawn soon as well, right? If he did them.
Yeah.
So this is his first base. Then he gets kills bot. Then he bases. And he runs to Krugs. And if you look at the mini-map, someone is pinging his Krugs. That's the enemy jungler, right? So Graves knows that he's never going to do Drake here because they're both got brains. Yeah?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Jake and
This
watch that.
Drake in early game is really like time consuming. It's not worth it. If you take that, you're really behind in the term of tempo and everything.
Okay, so you've got to be very careful when you say stuff like that, right? So I don't know if you just watched me coach Charter, but he said that he listened to someone and they said, you know, objectives are really bad. You know, they like take so much time, which is kind of what you're saying, Juarez. Think about this game. You did a dragon and I said it was good. The reason you do a Drake is because you can get to your top camps again. If your top camps are spawning, right, in the next 30 seconds and you start hitting dragon, it's bad. Because you're giving up too much for just first Drake. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Because the time I did the Drake, it was basically my turn on a chessboard to make a move. And I had all my camps done. He was not near taking them, because they was not even spawning. And I had a free time to take a Derek or make a play. So Drake was the play.
Yep, very good. I don't know if you didn't have gold for a ward, did you? And Talon shows bot. All right, so in this situation here, when he shows bot, and Olaf, I think Olaf kills your Camille, right? So Olaf kills Camille, but he's obviously going to base here. And then you see Talon bot, right? Same thing here. Juarez, like we even talked about it, right? You know Talon's going to go bot here. You took his Raptors. And he's going to go Krugs or Raptors here, right? So you should be pinging this area. I know it looks so obvious, bro, for like me to say and really hindsighty, but trust me, like we even talked about it, right? We know Talon's going bot, so just ping it, okay? Because like if you do grubs, the only loss you have is literally like bot lane dying. So protect it. You can protect this with pings and gain over here, right? At the same time. You can win like both sides of the map by pinging. So just make sure you ping. And yeah, I would just take his walls and Gromp.
Yeah, I was thinking about that I should take I should take 2 grubs and take his camp. And if he's not there by the time, I can take the 3rd grubs. If not, I'll just run away.
I would go here first though. I wouldn't take 1 or even 2 grubs here. I'd just go like this first. Because if you do 1 or 2 grubs, you know, he's going to run like this. Oh my god, my Raptors are gone. Let me go to my wolves. And you might be like finishing wolves, or you might be on Gromp and you might get caught, right, by Talon and Olaf. You can like take these camps, Juarez, where only Olaf is going to check. And it's an Olaf without ult and sums, and you should know that because he just fought Camille. Yeah, does that all make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just like, you just want to go like out and then to in. Out and then to in, like Raptors before Dragon. Wolves before Grubs. Wolves and Grom before Grubs. You'll see like a bigger difference in terms of like, yeah, jungle diff, I guess. And you've already got your form, right, from Drake, so it's not like you need it for form or anything. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, so you do all the grubs, which, yeah, I think you should definitely do his walls and Gromp and then come to grubs. And then you do yours. Okay, so what are you thinking here, Juarez? Like, you want to defend these camps, or...?
Yeah, I want to defend those camps because I did the Raptor and I'll just run there.
Okay, do you ever think Talon's gonna be there though?
Not 100% sure because he didn't walk on my ward. We had a like pink ward there, the vision ward. So basically, he cannot be there, but I can just do it.
Okay, yeah, so like, I think exactly what you said. You haven't seen him on any ward here, so I think it's impossible for him to invade. And if you were like really aware, he used his ultimate and stuff, so it's very difficult for that guy just to think, or you know, just to run in here. That's what I think anyway. I think it's so hard for like that guy just to run in there, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
In saying that though, like you don't see him on any, you might actually be right because yeah, he doesn't actually show even on those wards in his jungle. So he could be like going like this. Yeah, I actually think that's like smart, but this is like the annoying thing though, Juarez with like not doing his wolf camp first. Because I'm still thinking like, oh, you missed an opportunity here to take these and these. And then you would just run out, maybe do 1 or 2 grubs. Remember, it's Talon with no ult, so you don't have to be that scared. Right? So if you see Talon, you don't have
Talon
to be
has
too
no
scared.
ult.
Just dodge his W2. That's all you have to dodge. And after whatever happens at grubs, you don't have to worry about running down here, right? So therefore, you can just maybe do like Raptors, Krugs, and base. If you can't buy any item, you might as well just go Krugs first and just clear down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I just said like if you can't buy an item, but yeah, like you can just do Krugs first regardless, to be honest. Like after grubs.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah. Because you're not really like recalling for any timing, you know? So that's the thing, like, whereas like lots of people might be like, oh my god, you can buy, like, what's your next item?
The Stride Breaker.
Okay, so what components are they? You've got is it the whip? The whip, right?
No, the item that does AoE. Tiamat, yeah. Tiamat.
Yeah, they changed it.
And the Phage. Yeah, the Phage. And the Tiamat. And then
Right.
just a dagger.
So let's just say, right? So this is like basically, this is a great example for like what tempo really means. Lots of people, let's just say you could buy Tiamat, okay? Let's just say there was a fight at Grubs and you killed the Talon, and before that you took his walls and Gromp, all right? And let's just say that you had enough gold for a Tiamat. Lots of people would be like, oh my god, I've got Tiamat, let's just recall so I use it for longer. But a Tiamat, bro, is not going to be the difference between like you fucking winning a fight and not winning a fight, okay? So what I'm saying is like after grubs, right? And you've got Tiamat. Yeah, so you do this, you do grubs, and there's a fight, and you kill the Talon again. Tell me, Juarez, like why you would recall there. There is only one move you would make, right, that would justify recalling, and it's not to buy a Tiamat. So you would recall there.
Yeah, I would recall to take my camps and match his bot gank because his camps on bot side is respawning.
Ah, okay, right. That's pretty good. Yeah, so like your bot camps, but at this stage in the game, he's going to be dead for a little bit, so I don't think he'll ever do those camps. And also, if you think about it, you could easily just go Krugs Raptors and you'll get there in time anyway. So by doing your Krugs first, you put them on like a quicker timer. Therefore, you're going to get more Krugs and Raptors in a game, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're actually recalling here to not defend your camps, to do maybe this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're recalling for. It's not for a Tiamat, it's to kill the Talon again. But obviously, like in this game, because his ult might again like come off cooldown, and if you don't, like, it's quite hard to like, you know if you're gonna kill him there. But that would be the only reason you recall, okay? Not because you have Tiamat, or because you can buy fucking, Phage. That really doesn't matter. You're not gonna like die in a fight and say, wow, if I had Tiamat, I would have won. Wow, if I had a Phage, that would have made all the difference. You've already got enough power, right, to win fights.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so like that's like literally what the essence of recalling is, and not recalling. Nice, he dodges W2. He's actually kind of smart to hold on to that, but yeah, that's pretty good.
In that situation, I said that I made a misplay mechanically and I failed everything.
Wait, what do you mean, Juarez? Like here? Like this?
Yeah, no. And we are going to dive their bot lane.
Oh my god,
and
yeah, right.
I really played really bad, like horrendously bad. And I think that cost me the game.
Okay, well, I'm saying here, like, I would never go for this because Soraka's full HP. But what can you go for here? Look at the minimap for me.
Raptors.
Yeah, exactly, like, just his Raptors. Like, I would just run to his Raptors here, especially when he wards that, right? Just here. And when you see Xerath run off, you could even think of, like, running into that brush, yeah? Depending on where Talon goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, that's the play you should make. Like, bot lane here is really difficult to dive when they're all here. That's what I think anyway. And you also don't have a wave, so you've got to wait a little bit, you know? I know you're just sitting here waiting. So yeah, that is what you should be hitting with Orianna ult. Yeah?
Yeah. They even see me here. I just cleared every ward that they have. So just they feel unsafe. I wasn't planning to dive them, but I don't know why I did it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you do that move, you're doing it to trap them right under tower. Yeah? And
Yeah.
if you know that Ashe doesn't have flash, I think you should just probably, like... I mean, it's probably difficult here, though, because fucking, like, you chase them off. But anyway, whereas, like, the point there is, like, you should have gone to his Raptors. Like, all of this, you have to wait for the wave, and then they know you're here, so they run off. Like, you've got to go into, like, an Ashe ult and slows and Soraka Q's here, and Talon can jump over walls probably and catch you with his R. Like, it's now really difficult. Yeah?
Yeah, like the right move was playing with Orianna ult, and the game was basically over there. But they killed Orianna.
Yep.
And it was my bad.
Oh my god. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, it's just difficult to kill them when they have everything. That Talon missed his W. Never mind, he's the GOAT.
Yeah, I think that the whole situation was my bad, basically.
Yeah, I agree. But that's like, you're going to improve so much, whereas, like, when you can accept that, look, I missed something there, and it did actually mean that, you know, it was like a domino effect. Yeah, like, you rippled, like, your decision there has rippled across to every lane. You left Orianna on her own. Okay, she doesn't have to die still, but it does affect her, right? It does affect her there. And same with bot lane, right? Like, now the Ashe is worth gold. So pretty much everyone there, like those 8 champions that were near that fight, you basically, yeah, caused whatever happened to happen. So it's like, it's mature of you to say, like, that's my bad, but that's like what you've got to have, man. So it's great. Like, you saying shit like that is how you're gonna give yourself a chance to, like, hit the big time.
Yeah, that's because I think that jungle is not about mechanic like AD carry. It's about the decision you make, and if you make them like at least decent, not like pro shit, like at least decent, you will climb easily to Grandmaster. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, Master is really garbage elo.
Yeah, I'd still say, like, how do I put it? Like, when I jungled against Shaden, I thought some of his moves were actually pretty bad, and I thought that if my bot lane and mid lane didn't fucking give him free kills, even though, like, I knew where he was, and we did as well, like, as a team, I would have just stomped him. And he's, like, rank 1 or whatever, NA. So,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, like, you know, he's bad or anything, but not even challenger junglers, like, jungle perfectly Juarez. So, like, this shit that we're talking about, I think anyway, like, I'm just gonna say it, bro. Like, I think it's like Canyon Kanavi type shit. And yes, that's a big fucking claim, but hopefully you can see, like, the differences you can make when you think like this. So yeah, like, I wouldn't worry, like, about elo. Again, it doesn't matter, like, who you're playing or what elo you're in. Like, even if this was a challenger game, right, I'm gonna say exactly the same stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Look at this guy, by the way.
Yeah, we saw him, like, what is he doing? And we cannot find him, like, he just left.
Yeah, he just left us, whatever. He knows that you're going to be there, so.
Yeah.
He was just going to take your Raptors and dip, that's all. Look at that movement speed. Yeah, I would just keep clearing, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't go top, I would just keep going bot. Yeah, nice. Orianna's basing, but she has TP. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I just saw that we have a line of wards there. It's impossible for Talon to get the Drake from me because Bel'Veth's E is just guarantee a smite on you, which is impossible to steal from Bel'Veth.
Be careful about this, right? Like him just sitting here.
Yeah, that's the exact situation I died there. I just
Oh
died.
my
Few seconds.
god. Yeah, I mean, like, just always do Grand Pit Whereas, like, think about it. This guy is clearly quite tilted, and he's running off in this direction. Yeah? So if you just do, like, I would just use your blue as a bait. Because if they really run in and overextend, you can, like, catch them, right?
Yeah,
As a team. So you just, like, use your blue buff as a bait here. There's no reason for you to do it. So just do your Gromp. You might have 10 as well. Yeah, Gromp would give you 10. And then you can maybe do blue buff. Yeah, I think that death is really avoidable.
Yeah, I see situation like this. Like I'm 100% sure that they're just watching me there, but I still do it. I don't know why that is really in.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
know
know
if
that
it's
they're
like,
gonna make that move.
yeah, I don't know if it's like ego or something, but sometimes like I will honestly think, let's just say I have Q on Shaker, right, and I've got my ult and stuff, and I'm like, this guy never kills me. But sometimes I'll be like, he's just like actually going for it. What the fuck? So I'll just like kind of ego and say like, what a fucking idiot. Let me play like one. Whereas like,
Yeah, that's exactly the ego.
Yeah, you should just always be disciplined though, bro, and say like, all right, okay, he's being an idiot. I don't want to join the party though. Let me just drop the ego and say, look, like this is really troll though, bro. Like, what are you doing? And
Yeah, that's just exactly the ego. Because in season 8 and 9, I was playing top lane, and I was Grandmaster. I hit Grandmaster with top lane. I just didn't like the role, so opted to jungle. And even in top lane, I was egoing people. I don't know why I do it. I know that ego is not nice, but in my movement, I can see it. Like, it's obvious that I'm egoing someone.
Yeah, it's just like a disrespect almost. Like, you know, even if they're in that brush, like, I know you're there now. Like, can you just fuck off and let me do blue buff? Rather than saying, look, just in case you're still going to be an idiot, let me just do Gromp. And you'll be surprised, whereas, like, how stupid people are. Like, just let them hang themselves. Right?
Yeah.
Don't join in with the aids. What am I doing, by the way? Right, yeah. But yeah, bro, does this early game make sense? Like what we talked about?
Yeah, it makes sense completely. I learned a lot.
Yeah, it's good, mate. I'm glad. Let's just like quickly recap it. Just so we know, right? Okay. So you tell me like why this gank is bad. There's a lot of details, so give me all of them.
So my bot lane is really low on HP. They have a huge wave. So if they played correctly and played with the wave, they can kill me, they can zone my bot lane, and everything is going to shit. After that, I lose my tempo, and Talon has a tempo lead on me, and he can either gank my mid lane or top lane, or just take my Raptor. So the safest way is just take Raptor. So that's basically the safest way is me invading his blue, because I have prio in top and mid.
Yep, very good. But you should also know, like, I think you can only do that whereas if you know he started bot. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because if he does start top, because I've seen Talons do it, then you're just running in there and you'll be like, fuck. And then you're going to be like level 3 for a crab fight, right? Because even if you full clear as Bel'Veth, you have to do it well enough. Otherwise, you're not going to be 4, right? Before the crab.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like that's why it's really important just to make sure exactly where he starts and it's real. Rather than like hoping that he started there type thing.
The full clear with Bel'Veth is, for me, it's around 33-7 or 310 at top, but with 2 smite, not 1.
Right, okay, yeah. But all I'm saying, bro, is like, if you do this move and the camps are gone, that's like fucking 30 seconds, you know, maybe at least. So therefore, like, your clear is going to be at 340, 350, which is obviously way too late.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so I asked you the question when you were doing this, and you said the right thing. So just remind me, like, what should you be thinking about here at this time, and given the fact that you started a Raptors or whatever?
The correct move is just get my Gromp, get my Wolf, move to my Raptor. Get my Raptor, either defend it, because Talon has a plan to do it. I can defend it with Orianna, and just everything is fine.
Very good. again, this was me like skipping it during the actual like thingy, whereas like first time watching it, but you clearly see like, you clearly see, okay, let's go. You can clearly see the Talon, right, run towards his Raptors. So now you should know, like in your head here, I would just say like 640 or his Raptors. If you have that timer in your
The
head,
timer should have started in my head. Yeah.
yeah, even if you have to say it out loud, like even that really helps too. Yeah, all this was fine. And then you ganking top was good as well. Camille just like misses a hook shot, but it's whatever. Basing is good. And all right, this is where like, I still think it's definitely correct for you to run somewhere else. And I think like you might have an argument, Juarez, to run bot. But I think the best move is to run where? What did we talk about here?
The grubs that I can just straight go to grubs, take the grubs or fight the Talon, and then defend my bot side or either take it, because he doesn't know that I'm at grubs if he's not there. He cannot make that risky gameplay, and everything is on my side.
Very good, right? So like, let's just say he finishes Raptors and he's like, oh my god, what the hell? Like the announcer says the red team has slain grubs, and it'll be like, what the fuck? And then he might do this, and all of a sudden, you'll catch him.
Yeah.
Very good. But just because you're here, Juarez, like you ganking bot is obviously the play just because you're here, right? Like who is not going to gank this? But that's not the reason you're this side of the map. And yeah, just remember the W off auto attacks.
Yeah.
So just stop what you're doing and just fucking press W. Don't press anything else. Okay, this is good. Yeah, this is all fine, right? Yep. Little bit of micro here. Juarez, what did I say?
Take his Raptor,
yeah, take his Raptors. But when Xerath sees you here, you don't want to make it too obvious. Because when someone is here, you need to think like, right there, you're kind of showing an intention, right, to run in here anyway with what you've just done. So how would you kind of like disguise your movement maybe or intention here?
They can just click backward that they see me, I'm moving backward, but I just fake it and go on the Raptor again.
Exactly, mate. Right, excellent. Nice.
Yeah, I do that on ward clearing because it's when you clear any ward, it gives a half of second vision, and you can just bait them with your movement.
Yep, exactly right. Can you remember what we said here? So when you finish Raptors, that Olaf is... It looks quite juicy.
We said about the wave. If the wave is cannon and it's stuck in under my turret, I can gank it without taking red. And if, for example, right now, the wave is coming and Olaf is staying, I can just drop the golem and move to top and gank him.
Very good. Yep, so just ganking on waves. Excellent. There's Talon. So, whereas if you took his Raptors at 6:45, just like he did, right? But you were taking them instead.
Yeah.
They're going to spawn at close to 9 minutes. So basically here, you would just go this and then back.
Yeah, I could take 2 Raptors, yeah.
And don't think like so many people ask me this, like if you take his Raptors, you're resetting them for him. It's like, well, you can just get them afterwards as well. Like you can put that timer in your head. But again, like no one knows what's going to happen in a game, right? The best move in that situation is just to take his Raptors. And if you can take them again, great. If you can't, then it's whatever. But there should be a reason for that. And that's because like you're doing something else on the other side of the map, or you're getting kills and stuff. And yeah, this is all good. Just same thing though, like, right? Like it's Raptors.
Yeah.
Would be nice to go. Did I comment on this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we did, right? Yeah, so now we know he's going to run bot.
Yeah.
Juarez, so just ping this. Same thing as well, like early game. Whenever we've talked about, like, just make sure you ping the enemy jungler, man. Remember, 0 KP. That's your goal. He's not going to be in any kills the entire game.
Yeah, okay. Got it. It was the moment that we talked about the tempo recall and get to the grubs immediately.
Yep, exactly right. Very good. And then he shows ball, right?
I should have taken his camps before doing grubs. Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, mate, very good.